Hey, what's up everybody, it's Chronofahx, and welcome to my stream. So, as per usual, I will start things off with my rules and just kind of what you expect. First, if you need to review rules, they are in my panels down below if you're on Twitch. Anyways, the rules are no bullying and or harassment of any kind, no putting on personal information of yourself or me if you know me personally. Please, no politics or religion. I'm just a silly boy wanting to play video games. That's all I want to be, and that's all I want to kind of see in the chat. It's just silliness and stuff related to games. So yeah. Once again, I'm gonna just go over what I went over the last stream. I do have some goals, and I actually put those goals once again in my panels. I actually added a new panel to my Twitch thing, and yeah, it has a list of the different goals that I have as a streamer, and kind of the rewards that I hope to implement with those goals. And if you have any suggestions about goals to reach or anything like that, join my Discord and just spam that kind of thing. Anyways, with that, hopefully this doesn't crash like last time. I still can't believe that my stream crashed like that several times last time. All right, with that, let's go ahead and let's jump into the game. Give it a sec to load up the game. There we go. Hopefully my DS controller is connected and everything. Actually, wait just a sec. Hang on, I need to check something real fast. Okay, volume, I should probably turn it down a lot more. Give me a sec. Maybe that's... Hang on, let me... Because the volume is actually very different compared to like Majora's Mask and Mario Galaxy. Because for some reason, the emulator that I run this on, it doesn't really like... It plays at a very different volume. So, audio output... Okay, well, that's good. Audio mixer, no. Okay, there's no gain on it, so I don't know why it's significantly louder in other areas, but whatever. Alright, let's run it. Pokemon Black. Okay. Let's just go ahead and let this intro cutscene play out. Yeah, that intro is pretty freaking cool, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing Pokemon Black version for the first time. Because even though I've played the sequel to this game, I actually have not played the original. I think, well, for one thing, I didn't have a ton of money, so I just had to pick between them, and Black 2 and White 2 just has a lot more content compared to Black and White. But I kind of wanted to play this so that not only do I get a lot more context with the story of Black 2 and White 2, but also I've just really wanted to play this game for a long time because I've heard that this is one of the best Pokemon games right next to Black 2 and White 2. So I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. And also, I just wanted to at least try and play the first game. So I can... And also, this is one of the few Pokemon games that I haven't played, at least in the main series. I still have not played a whole lot of the spin-offs, including Legends, Arceus, or ZA. But hopefully with this, I can at least rectify that I've played every game from Gen 1 to Gen 7? Yeah, 7. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this. Don't think I need to do anything with a mic test. And also, as this is a first playthrough, even though I know about the Unova Pokemon that are in this game, I also wanted to kind of leave things team building wise up to you guys. Like, there are like a couple Pokemon that I want to try and use that I like haven't used before, but I wanted to get your guys' input on some things. Including the starter. So if you have like a particular favorite starter in the Unova Dex that you want me to try out or use on this specific playthrough, go ahead and shout them out in the chat. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hi there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. You and literally every other Pokemon Professor, though, as far as I know, you're the only female professor in the series. I could be wrong on this. Again, I haven't played anything beyond Sun and Moon, but still. That's right, this world is widely inhabited by mysterious creatures called Pokemon. And in particular, you got a Godslayer, if you found it in a hidden grotto, anyway. Pokemon have mysterious powers. They come in many shapes and live in many different places. We humans live happily with Pokemon. Living and working together, we complement each other. We help each other out to accomplish difficult tasks. Having Pokemon battle one another is particularly popular, and it deepens the bonds between people and Pokemon. And that is why I research Pokemon. Well, that's enough for me. Could you tell me about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? So right off the bat, I want to say I love the designs of the Black and White protagonists. They kind of aged them up a bit, so they're not 10 years old. I think their canon age is 14, I think, last time I checked. But yeah, I really like the designs. They're kind of cool, and it even inspired me a little bit. Like, straight up, my outfit that I have for my model is based off of the male protagonist from this game. Like, you can kind of see with my jacket and everything. Like, hang on, let me shift up my model for a second and prepare for the audio to cut out because of the way my emulator is. Yeah, look at that. My outfit is pretty similar to the Black and White protagonist. It's kind of cool. Right. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go with a boy. You're a boy, right? Last time I checked, yeah. I'd like to know your name. Please, tell me. So, normally I would go with my, like, real name for these kinds of things, but A, I don't want to dox myself, and also, just based off this being more of a story-driven thing, I want to go with the canon name for this guy. But don't worry, for those of you who want me to be silly, because the canon name for this protagonist is Hilbert. I'm sorry to everyone who's named Hilbert, but that is one of the silliest names, and I can't help but go, "Hey everybody, I'm Hilbert," whenever I hear it. So we're gonna go with that. Your name is Hilbert? Yes. So your name's Hilbert. What a wonderful name. Well then, I'm going to introduce you to your two best friends. This young man is Sharon. He can be a little difficult, but he's a very honest person. This young woman is Bianca. She's a little flighty, but she works very hard. I think you three have potential, so I'm going to give you a very, very important Pokemon. Hilbert, the moment you choose the Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey, your story will truly begin. During your journey, you will meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope that you find what is important to you in all of these travels. That's right, befriend new people and Pokemon and grow as a person. That is the most important goal for your journey. Let's go visit the world of Pokemon. No shrinking down. And already this introduces a mechanic that hasn't returned in any other Pokemon game. Seasons. It changes once a month and it just kind of scrolls through them. Kind of have mixed thoughts on it, just based off my experience in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, but I don't know. Hilbert, I heard from Professor Juniper. We can have a Pokemon? Let's keep in Bianca. I already love how expressive the sprite work is. Am I a little late again? Sorry. Bianca, I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's the day we can get a Pokemon for Professor Juniper. I know. Sorry, Hilbert. Sorry, Sharon. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Hilbert's house, so Hilbert gets first pick. Naturally. Oh, please. I know that you two are letting me choose first so that one of you can pick something that has an advantage against me and the other can pick one that has a weakness against me. The Pokemon are waiting for us inside that gift box. Okay, Hilbert, you go first and take a peek at the gift box. I want to meet the Pokemon right now. Right off the bat, I'm going to change the text speed to fast because, oh my gosh. And just so I can have a little bit of a difficulty curve, so I can have a little bit more difficulty and make things a little bit more interesting from a battle standpoint, I'm going to change the battle style to set. Shift battles, for those of you who don't know, shift battles are basically when you defeat an opponent's Pokemon, it'll give you an option of this opponent is about to send out this Pokemon. Would you like to switch it? Giving you a little bit of an advantage. Whereas set doesn't give you that option of switching after you defeat an opponent's Pokemon. This gives a little bit more of an interesting thing, and people consider this to be the harder mode. At least without going into self-imposed challenges like Nuzlocke. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm. And, oh. No, I did not meet. Oh, right. I'm clicking the wrong buttons on the controller. Okay. Okay. Fast. Set. And confirm. Alright. Other things in this thing are gym badges. Kind of a spoiler about who the gym leaders are, but whatever. Gives you information about yourself. You can flip it over and you can actually sign it, so I can do with my awkward mouse movement. There we go. You can save, you can look into your bag, all that kind of stuff. All right, so now let's go ahead and open the gift box. I bought 3 Pokemon, one for you and one for each of your friends. Please settle your choices politely. Enjoy your Pokemon, Professor Juniper. So like I said before, I kind of want you guys, I want chat to kind of decide what Pokemon I'm going to be using for this playthrough. Again, I'll have maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon that I want to use, but the starter is something that I want you guys to freely choose for me to use, whether it be to add more difficulty or if it's just a personal favorite that you think is underrated. And while you guys are making that choice, I might as well just go over these guys because I actually do know about these Pokemon and how they kind of function. So first, let's start with the grass type Snivy. Snivy is kind of an oddball, to say the least. For one thing, it is a speedy tank, in that it has very high speeds and high defenses. But in exchange, it has probably the lowest attack out of any of these guys. It also has a lot of buffing moves, including ones like Coil, which increases attack, defense, and I think accuracy, I want to say. It also has access to Mega Drain and Giga Drain, which help recover its health, adding to its tankiness. However, where it's kind of an oddball is its type. Pure Grass is probably one of the worst defensive types ever, as it's tied with Bug for having the most amount of weaknesses out of any Pokemon type, making it kind of a hard Pokemon to work with. And on top of that, most early game stuff in Pokemon games, they typically throw a lot of Pokemon that Grass is weak to, like Bug and Poison. So this is considered the hard mode out of these three guys. I mean, it's not completely unusable. I've certainly used one in my Y2 when I replayed Y2 earlier this year. But yeah, this is considered to be the hardest out of the three to work with. Tepig is easy mode. Tepig is a fire type and a kind of unconventional one compared to a lot of the previous fire type starters. Where most of the previous fire type starters I would consider to be kind of fast and hard hitting, Tepig is hard hitting, yeah, but it's also slower and tankier, having an abundance of HP, and unlike a lot of the previous sweepers where they can go mixed, Tepig is really more of a physical brute, but it does have the tools and the means to do so, having early access to Flame Charge, a 50 power physical fire type move that buffs speed every time it's used, making up for Tepig's only bad stat being its speed. And yeah, it also becomes a firefighting type, which, yeah, I think it's kind of overdone, but at least this one stands out compared to the other firefighting types, so I will give it that, at least. Tepig, and also, just as a personal note, Tepig is my personal favorite out of the three Unova starters, because I think it's just so flexible, and I really like just demolishing things, especially with its high recoil moves. And last but not least, Oshawott. Our water type Oshawott. This is pretty much the most balanced Pokemon out of any of the three. It doesn't have anything really that spectacular in terms of stats, but it doesn't have anything terrible about it either. And same can be said about its moves. It does have a lot of really good moves, including having early access to Razor Shell, a 75 power physical water type move with a chance to lower opponent's defense, which is pretty good. But it also has access to stuff like Mega Horn and Ice Beam. But that's about it. It just has water, bug, and ice. Doesn't really have a ton in terms of coverage. But it is the most balanced out of the three, and tends to be the most useful and most consistent out of the three. And look at this guy, yeah. Honestly, out of the three, I think Oshawott is the cutest out of all of them. Just look at those little freckles on the little guy. I love him. All right. So yeah, those are the three choices. Which one should I go with? Again, I can pretty much roll with any of these guys. To never evolve them. All right. So I think is like a fun challenge. Okay. Yeah. Hi, I'm Chronofahx. Yeah, but yeah, let's go with Oshawott. I've actually never used an Oshawott before, so this will be fun. Try this out. Hilbert chose Oshawott. Nice to meet you, Silver. Okay, I'll take this Pokemon. Sharon, that one's yours. Hey, how come you get to pick up my Pokemon? Oh, never mind. I wanted Snivy from the start anyway. Ooh, you like a challenge. Everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Hey, I know. Let's have a Pokemon battle. Honestly, Bianca, even though they're so weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside a house. Don't be a worrywart. These little ones are weak, like you said. Let's have them battle so they'll get stronger. It's settled, Hilbert. Get ready for a Pokemon battle. Here we go. Oh, dang, I love this battle theme. This is great. Oh my gosh. All right. She sends out Tepig. And I'll send out my Oshawott. And oh, I got lucky. Oshawott's a female. Female starters are actually super rare. Like, I think it's if I remember correctly, I think it's like a 12.5% chance to get a female starter. So, dang, I'm lucky. Okay, let's see. I only have access to Tackle and Tail Whip. Let's, oh, whoa, oops, I accidentally clicked outside, of my emulator thing. Okay, let's go with Tackle. Yeah, my emulator is really weird. Like, it'll track things with my mouse, but it's not one-to-one with where my cursor is. It's weird. All right, let's tackle it again. There's not a whole lot of interesting stuff with these early fights because it's basically just I'm butting heads with things. Oh, a critical hit! Oh my gosh, yes. Critical hits do increase damage. I think it's a 1.5 times multiplier, I want to say. I could be wrong. Gain a little experience. Defeated Bianca. Pokemon on both sides did their best. Got 500 Pokédollars for winning. And for once, the series acknowledges the dangers of having a 10-year-old have dangerous animals, commanding dangerous animals. Wow, Hilbert, you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday, I can tell. No doubt. Bianca, would you take a look around? Whoa, what happened? Wow, Pokemon are amazing! So little, but so strong. I'm so glad that I get to have a Pokemon. Oh, sorry about your room, Hilbert. You are completely hopeless. Here, I'll restore your Pokemon for you. Hilbert's Pokemon needs to be fixed up too. Hey, Charon, how about you battle too? With all you know, I'm sure you could battle without turning the room into a disaster area like I did. I believe you're right. I always thought Bianca made all this mess, not the Pokemon. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Besides, it's not fair that the two of you are only ones who will get to have fun battling. It's decided you'll be my opponent in our first Pokemon battle. Let's see what you can do, Snivy. Okay, battling Charon and his Snivy this time. Once again, I just not a whole lot to do. So, because Snivy is a little bit bulkier, I'm gonna go with a Tail Whip and lower the defenses. Because yeah, Snivy is not super hard hitting. One more Tail Whip and then I'll start spamming Tackle. Leering, so my defenses are lowered a little bit too. Let's go Tackle. Alright, more tackling. Okay, just keep spamming Leer. As long as you keep doing that, I should be able to win this pretty easily. Yes, you are a fool! And we can get to level 6. Ah, so that's a Pokemon battle. I made a strange blunder in my first battle, but this feeling I have, I'm finally a trainer. But first, we better apologize to your mother about this messed up room. Oh, I'd better come too. I don't think we need to tell my mother about this. I don't think she would appreciate cleaning up all this. At least my computer and my Wii are intact. Alright, so here we go. I guess I'll go ahead and check out my Oshawott. Let's see, timid nature. That is minus attack plus speed. Not the best, but it looks like the special attack is still pretty good, so there's that. And very finicky. I'm forgetting what that particular characteristic boosts. I mean, I'm not going to be super nitpicky about this kind of thing because I'm just going to be kind of breezing through this. I'm not going to look for any sort of massive challenge, but still, it's kind of nice to know. Very sorry about all the trouble, ma'am. Well, we can clean up. Cleaning up? No worries. I'll take care of it later. Shouldn't you be on your way to meet Professor Juniper? Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go thank Professor Juniper. I'll be waiting in front of the Pokemon Research Lab. Oh, wait, I've got to go home first. Thank you for having us over. My, Hilbert. Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they? I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down here. That sure reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Oh, and you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. Your Pokemon is looking great. Now, if you're going out, don't forget your cross transceiver. FaceTime watch before FaceTime was a thing. I think. Wait, when was FaceTime first a thing? Because this game came out in 2011, so was that before that? I genuinely don't remember. You're gonna thank the professor too, right? Better get going, honey. I'm just gonna leave before she discovers how big of a mess it is. Step out into November Town. Let's see. Let's explore a little bit. Bianca's house. No, 1,000 times no. But I'm a good trainer who got a Pokemon and everything. I could totally go on an adventure. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay? What nonsense is this? How could my daughter, who knows nothing about the world, be going on a journey with Pokemon? Don't mind my husband, dear. He's just being overprotective. All children go on adventures with Pokemon. It's part of growing up. And I'm gonna assume this is Charon's house, yeah. Meanwhile, the two people that are just wandering outside don't have a house. Hey, Hilbert. I heard it from the professor. So, you're getting a Pokemon, eh? Oh, you already got him. Sure is a cute Pokemon. And you're all finally starting your journeys as trainers. Well, let me read you a passage from a book called Adventure Rules. Huh, funny, I have another book called Adventure Rocks, but whatever. The X button is vitally important for trainers. That's Sharon. I'm sure he's at the laboratory. I skipped that. He's so, how should I put it? Diligent or better, conscientious. What do you have to say? Power of science is amazing. Now you can use infrared to do all sorts of things at the blink of an eye. Yeah, that is amazing. Except that I'm playing this on an emulator, which means I cannot use infrared. Do you think traveling with Pokemon changes people? Yes, I actually do. Me too. Traveling and thinking about many things can definitely make a difference. I agree. Alright, let's step in. Ooh, the dynamic camera shift. That was one of my favorite things about Gen 5. Hi there, I've been waiting for you young people. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Professor Juniper. We know your name. Come, Jaren. This is not a time to take things lightly. Today is a day to always remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I am researching when and how the creatures called Pokemon came into existence. Oh, that's unusual. You've already had a Pokemon battle, so maybe that's why. It feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Yes, I would love it to give a nickname to a Pokemon. And also, if you have like suggestions for nicknames for these guys, feel free to give them. Because, quite frankly, I am terrible at nicknaming my Pokemon. In fact, when I was a kid, I pretty much never nicknamed my Pokemon. This was nicknaming my Pokemon only became a thing recently. So yeah, if you have a suggestion for a little Oshawott here, I'd love to hear it. Let's see. Huh, you can do like a traditional like keyboard thing here. Huh, that's neat. Trying to think of a good nickname for Oshawott here. Let's see. It could nickname it. It's based off of what it eventually evolves into. But I don't know. Hang on, let me look up some like sea otter names. Maybe that could give me an idea. Let's see, sea otter names. Let's see, female, since I got pretty rare. Ooh, I like this one. Let's go with this one. Marina. It fits. It's an aquatic name, but it's also a girl name. I like it. I like this. Let's go with this. Marina. Uh-huh. I see. Are you okay with the nickname Marina? Yes, I am. Marina is its name. That is such a great name. I agree, man. Thank you, Google. As for why I gave all of you Pokemon, it's for the Pokedex, right? Pokedex? I'm astonished. Nice work, Sharon. You've already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? Still, let me explain everything from the beginning, for everyone's sake. The Pokedex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. So, I want you three to visit many places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. This is my request. Hilbert, Sharon, Bianca, You'll go on an adventure to complete the Pokédex, will you not? No thanks. Here's what I need from you. What I want to hear are the courageous words of people who have blazed new paths around the world. I want you three to travel to many different... Okay, you're just repeating yourself. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, I mean, yes, Professor. Thank you very much. Because of you, I can become a Pokemon trainer, exactly as I've always wished. All of you, thanks. You have given me the best possible answer. Hilbert received the Pokédex. Next, I need to teach you how to beat Pokemon. Please meet me at Route 1. Since the professor asks us, it's okay to go on an adventure, right? I can explore and maybe find out what I want to do in life. I think I'd like that. Of course. We can travel however we want while we complete the Pokédex. Let's take a look at that Pokédex. First of all, I love that it's kind of in the theme of a DS. I think this is a consistent thing across a lot of the Pokemon games where the Pokédex is based off of whatever game console it came out on. But I kind of like the Unova Dex the most out of all of them. So let's take a look at Oshawott Pokédex entry, because some of these are really fun. It fights using the Scalchop, however you pronounce that, on its stomach. In response to an attack, it retaliates immediately by slashing. Area unknown, because you can only get this as a starter, and a cry. So cute! Alright, what do you have to say? Finally, I can become a Pokemon trainer. I'll have real battles with other trainers to get stronger. Wait and see. For some reason, my heart is pounding, Hilbert. What are you and Marina gonna do? Hi, Mom. Hopefully you don't mind the mess that I left behind. Are you here to punish me or something? Hey, Hilbert, wait up. Oh god, I got my friends behind me. We can all share. Oh, there you are. And what did the professor have to say? She asked you to complete the Pokédex? I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. I already knew what she was going to ask. That's why I brought you three of these top town maps. That is a weirdly structured sentence. Take them with you. Obtain the town map. Here you are, Charon. I'll take good care of it. And one for you too, Bianca. Thank you so much. As for your room, Hilbert, or what's left of it, no need for any of you to worry. I'll take care of tidying up. Okay, Hilbert? Okay, thank goodness I have a super mom. Pokemon. They're so cute, but they have enough power to destroy a bedroom. They are really something. With Pokemon like that at your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. I'll let your parents know. I hope that in addition to Pokemon, you'll find lots and lots of places you like in the Unova region, and become wonderful adults. Have a great trip. If I use the town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful. Shall we head to Route 1? The professor's waiting. Let's go, let's go. Hilbert, hurry and come too, okay? Hi, little girl. What do you have to say? I've heard there are a lot of Pokemon and many different people in the world. When I hear stories about them, I get really excited. Okay, I just want to check again. Alright, let's go ahead and march forward. Hilbert, it's this way. Bianca says if we're starting a journey together, she wants all of us to take our first step at the same time. Hey, Hilbert, let's all take our first step on Route 1 together. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I wonder what will happen. Isn't this so exciting? It sure is. Come on, the professor's waiting. Professor Juniper, I'm sorry that kept you waiting. Now that everyone's here, I'll explain. Pokédex's pages update automatically whenever you meet a Pokemon. Moreover, it's set up so that you obtain even more information when you catch a Pokemon. To make this clear, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokemon. sends out a Machino. Also, can I just say that Patrat is like one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life? It's the eyes for me. It's the freaky eyes. And also, I'm pretty sure that there's a chance that the Patrat, Professor Juniper catches will be shiny. I feel like that happens in every Pokemon game, so I'm just gonna assume that that's the case. Did you see that just now? Here's how it goes, step by step. Reduce Pokemon HP, otherwise they're hard to catch. Also inflicted with status conditions, and then you throw Pokeballs at it. So we get 5 free ones. At least I think it's 5. Pokeballs are used for catching Pokemon and for carrying the Pokemon you catch. She'll be waiting for us in Accumula Town. She forgot to say that Pokemon jump out at you at tall grass. Heading off to Accumula Town, I think I'll go too. Okay. Wait a minute. Thought it was something fun. But we need to get going. No, would you listen a sec? Why don't we see who can catch the most Pokemon? Okay. Sounds interesting. And here I am actually going to try and catch the very first team member. Because, like I said, there are 1 or 2 Pokemon that I wanted to try and use. And one of them is actually here in Route 1. Because I did look up ahead of time where certain Pokemon are. And also, I just played Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, so I kind of know the Unova Dex pretty well. And yep, this is it. Lillipup. I wanted to use a Lillipup for my team. Okay, do I want to risk another tackle? Probably not, so I'm gonna try and chuck a Pokeball and hope for the best. Come on. Come on, come on. Get in the ball, be a good boy. I got a good boy! Lillipup's data was added to the Pokedex. It faces strong opponents with great courage, but when at a disadvantage in a fight, this intelligent Pokemon flees. So he's all bark and no bite. Alright, Lillipup's nickname. So this one's kind of interesting. I think this one is based off of the Scotland Terrier, I think I want to say. I don't know dog species all that well to name it off the top of my head. So, what do I want to nickname this guy? Again, if you have suggestions, go ahead and feel free to name them out in the chat. I'd love to hear them. But, let's see. What do I want to nickname you? Let's see. What are some good dog names? You know what? With how big and fluffy you become in your final form, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. I think I found a good name for you. Bunt, as in the dog from Spy X Family. I think that's a good nickname for you. All right, let's see what ability you have and what your stats are real fast. See, a gentle nature, but you like to fight, which means your attack IV is the highest. That's good. I actually want that with a Lillipup. So gentle is a minus defense plus special defense. That's actually not bad. And you have Vital Spirit, which is the ability that I want for a Lillipup I use on my team. So I am perfectly happy with you. You are a good boy. You are the goodest boy ever. I I love you, little guy. Alright. But yeah, I wanted to use Lillipup for a couple of reasons. One is normal type is kind of the most like flexible type that there is. You can do a lot with them because they can learn all sorts of different types of moves. And on top of that, there's a mechanic in Pokemon called same type attack bonus, where if Pokemon uses a move of its same type, it'll gain a little bit of additional damage. And there's an early game move called Return that grows more powerful the happier a Pokemon is, which maxes out at 102 base power, which is really dang good. And seeing how Lillipup is a normal type physical damage dealer, that means that Return will get a lot of benefit from this. Plus, Lillipup also gains access to the ability Intimidate, which, upon being sent out into battle, will instantly lower an opponent's attack stat, making it probably one of the best abilities in the game. So let's see, I want to catch more Lillipups because there's another ability that actually does make Lillipup a little bit more useful. And yes, you have it! Pick up. Sometimes the Pokemon will just randomly pick up an item for you. And some of these can be really good. Like, it's a low chance, but there's items like rare candies and King's Rocks that these little guys can pick up. So I want to see how many of these I can pick up. Or, actually, I think I'll just stick with my one pickup good boy. Or good girl in this case. I'm gonna go back and heal real fast. Phew, I was taking a little break. Good trainers shouldn't push themselves. Yeah. And let's see the state of my room. Is it still a mess or did the... Yeah, it's still a wreck. Okay. I almost feel like I want to check periodically to see if the room is still messy and at what point does it get cleaned up. Because I feel like that would be kind of fun to see. Because... yeah, I just like seeing little silly things like that. Alright, what am I encountering next? And oh no. Oh no. You'll just be free experience for me. You'll be just be free experience for me. Dang, you didn't even level me up. Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, I'm not big on Patrat. I think it's one of the worst Pokemon. Personally. It has very low stats outside of speed, and outside of having early access to Crunch and Hypnosis, it's not super big. It's not super good in battle. And yeah, let's try leveling up Bond a little bit. Oh, I caught you at a low level, so dang, you're kind of at a disadvantage there, little buddy. Well, that's not too big of a problem. I can work with this. Swap training, let's go. And also, I'm just gonna state up front, I might do off-screen training at times because I feel like one of the more annoying aspects of Pokemon is just grinding things out, especially as you get later in the game. So I'll save your guys' sanity and do some off-screen grinding whenever it's applicable. But right now, I kind of want to get Lillipup at least level 4. Ooh, Marina grew to level 7. And oh, learn Water Gun. Yes, finally, same type attack bonus move. Okay, walk around the grass a little bit. And also do keep in mind that I'm also not going to go like into every Pokemon that you can encounter, because A, I don't have those kinds of things memorized, and B, again, I just kind of want to be more of a casual thing, especially considering that this is my first time playing through it. So if I'm just info dumping a lot, I feel like it's not going to be as much fun to watch. Honestly, if you want to have like a super in-depth like explanation kind of playthrough of this game, go watch Chuck Conroy. He actually does a lot of research, and he, while also being super entertaining with his playthroughs. But me, I'm just gonna casually just play through this with my little Oshawott. Yay, Bond is 3. Okay, gonna walk around a little bit. Actually, how close is Bond to level 4? Like, how much EXP? 30? Okay. And I think a level 4 trap was like a 20 EXP type thing. Bark, bark. Okay, Bond, switch out and go Marina. Swatter gun, take advantage of the same type of attack bonus plus your higher special attack. There we go. Yeah, I think one more level 4 Lillipup should do the trick. Or a Betrat, that works too. You know what? Yeah, let's go with an actual fight this time. Let's leer it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. I know I'm not doing a Nuzlocke, but I don't want my pup to faint. Okay, if there's one thing I can quickly comment on, I love the like battle display in this game. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple, especially compared to the more modern Pokemon games, but I don't know, I like a lot of the sprite work behind it, and it makes you feel very dynamic, especially with the continuously moving Pokemon. Okay, Bond is level 4, so now I'm at a good spot for my Pokemon to be. Hilbert, are you going to compare yourself with Bianca? How about Hilbert? Sure, yeah, let's compare. Wow, 3? Are you excited to have that many Pokemon with you? Incidentally, if you check your Pokedex, you'll see how many Pokemon you've found and how many you've caught. Ooh, the cross transceiver is ringing. Hello, everyone. Hello, how's everyone doing? You and your Pokemon are getting along great now, right? Oh, Professor. Right now, I'm in front of Accumula Town's Pokemon Center. I'd like to show you around, so hurry on over, everyone. Okay, Pokemon Center, right. So, okay, see you. Well, I'm going on ahead. For those of you who are on the internet long enough and know about and are a part of the Pokemon fandom, particularly waiting for the Sinnoh remix, this song should sound familiar to you. That bird walked for years. Oh my gosh. Yep. This town isn't anything too exciting, but the one thing I think everyone can agree on, this song is great. Ah, Hilbert, there you are. Traveling with your Pokemon is truly one of the joys of being a trainer. Please, follow me. I'd like to show you the most important place for a trainer to know. This is a Pokemon Center. Oh, wait for me. Okay. Can be healed for free. Dang, free healthcare. Yeah, I'll take it. Also, if you're wondering why the pixel aliasing around the Pokeballs seems darker compared to normal, I think that's just something that happens with the emulator that I'm using. Let's see, this is a PC, you can store Pokemon. Okay, that's the usual thing. If you have more than 6, it'll automatically be sent to the PC. Okay. Someone's PC. Who is someone? Very good, Bianca. That's a great observation. Good question. I'd like to say more, but for now, let's just ignore that and go ahead and use the PC. Someone is the person who made the Pokemon storage system. Cool, we're using a stranger's PC account. Nothing bad can happen like that, huh? And, oh yeah, one of the things I like the most about Gen 5 is that they moved the Pokemart inside of the Pokemon Center, so it's nice and convenient to go and buy stuff. Granted, it does mean that you miss out on the great Pokemart theme, but whatever, it's not too bad. Ooh, what should I buy? Actually, yeah, I might as well go ahead and buy a few things. Let's see, how many Pokeballs? I'll just buy 2 more. And then I'm gonna buy a couple potions. 3 sounds good. And then the bottom clerk, what do you have? Mail. I can't do anything with this. No, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Don't forget to save. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. I probably should save. And Hilbert saved the game. Sounds like something's going on in the plaza. Well, let's have a little look-see. Sure, why not? Hey, Sharon. Hilbert, come here a sec. My name is Getsus. I am here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. I'm sure most of you believe that we humans and Pokemon are partners that have come to live together because we want and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokemon are subject to the selfish commands of trainers. They get pushed around when they are our partners at work. Can anyone say with confidence that there's no truth in what I'm saying? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon are different from humans. They are living beings that contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is our responsibility towards these wonderful beings called Pokemon? That's right, we must liberate the Pokemon. Then, and only then, will humans and Pokemon truly be equals. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokemon and the correct way to proceed. We sincerely appreciate your attention. Your backside is completely exposed, and now your sides. So much for security. About that speech, what do you think we should do? Liberate Pokemon? It's not even possible. Your Pokemon. Just now, it was saying Slow down, you talk too fast. Actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. I already have the text speed on fast, but it almost seemed to blaze onto screen like that. And what's this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say. Yes, they're talking. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is Dad. My name is Sharon, and this is Hilbert. We were asked to complete the Pokedex, and we just left on our journey. My main goal is to become the champion, though. Pokedex, eh? So you're going to confine many Pokemon in Pokeballs for that, then? I'm a trainer too, but I can't help wondering. Are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, Hilbert, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voices again. You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer N, who sends out a Purloin. So it's a Pokemon that has speed and pretty much nothing else to it. Maybe Fake Out, but I don't think it's strong enough to have Fake Out at this point. I'm gonna Leer it so that it... Okay, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be able to counter the fact that my attack is lowered here. Okay, let's just go out and attack. More, let me hear the voice of your Pokemon. Okay, scratching me again. I'm gonna tackle you again. I'll go one more move. Yeah, and it's programmed to use one text speed higher than the chosen setting. There's also an old lady somewhere that talks at a text slower than the setting. Oh, that's interesting. Also, this music in the background is anxiety-inducing and the highest caliber. But I will admit, it's kind of catchy. It reminds me a lot of like the drowning music in Sonic games for some reason. Okay, one more tackle should do it. Purloin fainted. Level 5 for my good little boy. Learn Odor Sleuth. I believe that makes it capable of attacking Pokemon that even raise their evasiveness, if I remember correctly. Wow, you are leveling up a lot. You're already caught up with my Oshawott. I never expected Pokemon to say such things. Jeez, Bond, I didn't realize you had such a potty mouth. As long as Pokemon are confined in Pokeballs, Pokemon will never become perfect beings. I have... excuse me. I have to change the world for Pokemon because they're my friends. Huh. Strange guy. But I'm not going to worry about it. Trainers and Pokemon help each other out. Listen, I'm going on ahead. I want to battle the gym leader in the next town, Striaton City. Aim to battle gym leader after gym leader. The best way for a trainer to become stronger is to challenge the gym leaders in each area. Yeah, I want to see Odor Sleuth again. Enables a ghost type to be hit by normal and fighting moves, and enables an invasive target to be hit. Yeah, I was half right on this one. Alright. Also, I might as well switch up Water Gun to the first slot. Also, does anybody know what Very Finicky is? I forget what it is off the top of my head. Because I want to know what the IVs on my little Marina are like. Because I know what my little Lillipup is. It likes to fight equals highest attack IV. But I don't remember Finicky. I know that its nature is a plus speed minus attack, but yeah, I don't remember what Very Finicky is. I feel like its special defense is the highest. I want to say, I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't remember. Anyways, gonna head into the Pokemon Center and heal up real fast. take it for a few seconds. Oh, no, I did not mean to go back in. No. Gonna just march right on over and head to the next route. And yeah, I love these giant bulletin boards. So that basically give you more information about things that are going on. It's kind of neat. And again, I wish that stuff like that came back in later Pokemon games. Watching the information changing on the electric bulletin board makes me happy. I find it so soothing. See, she gets it. She gets it. It's always worth checking garbage. Route 2. Cross transceiver is ringing. I'm debating whether or not to say this out loud. You know what? No, I'm not going to say it. Hilbert, it's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? Very finicky, special attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my Oshawad's special attack did seem significantly higher than everything else, so I guess that does add up. I need to talk to you, so I called, but I'm going to hang up and cross transceiver now. Because I'm right behind you. Finally caught up with you. Look at how far you've come already. Okay, have another present for you. Finally, I can move at a somewhat decent speed now. Present hold B to start running. Okay. Hilbert, you understand you're never really alone, right? You're with Pokemon, you have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. Aw. The mom is so sweet in this game. I like her. Battles between Pokemon trainers are serious affairs you can't run from. Okay. Found a potion. Yay. Okay. First, like, normal Pokemon trainer battle. Let's go. Trainer catches another trainer's eye. That is the start of a Pokemon battle. Are you Youngster Joey? Youngster Jimmy. A tradition broken. I know, Rattata. Double broken. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and leer. And let's tackle you. Oh! Oh no! Bond! Bond! You are one lucky dog there. Bond learned Bite. That's a 60 power dark type move. Physical, and it has a chance to flinch. You are one lucky doggo there. Let's swap you out. Hey you, I'm gonna do something amazing. Wanna watch? No need to be shy. He just hops down the vents, I'm pretty sure. When your Pokemon don't have enough energy to fight, just walk on the road. Nice little lass. I don't need to read out all the text from these regular trainers. It sends out a Purloin. So again, speed and nothing else. Splatter gun. Let's see. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Because Purloin has like little to no defense. Yet it took 4 turns. I thought it was only going to be 3, but 4 turns. with a stab water gun with high special attack IV. Pointless critical is pointless. But Marina grew to level 8. Almost level 9. Alright, what encounters am I gonna get? A little pup. You know what? Let's go ahead and defeat this little guy and gain a little bit more XP. Defense fell. Yep. Level 9. DS Pokemon encounter rates, you are my kryptonite. Seriously, why is it programmed like this? Why do they just make these encounter rates so crazy? Because it was never this bad in any of the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance games. It was literally something that started with the Pokemon games. Alright, have another little pup, so let's water gun you. Ooh, critical. Nice. And tackle. Almost to level 10. So close. And I think it's raining outside right now, where I am. Oh, hi, Hilbert. Are you going to challenge me to a battle? Yep. Please, the Pokemon I caught have become a little stronger. Oh, that's a cute animation. I like that. Alright, gonna lead out with your own little pup. Normally, I would switch over to my own little pup, but I never healed him. So, I'm just gonna stick to my little Marina and just water gun spam. Okay, if you want to use a pointless move, you can do that. I have no problem. Level 10. And you're sending out your Tepig. Okay, this little one is up next. Oh, you... I guess I should have expected that. Tepig is pretty bulky for what it is. Okay, let's finish it off with a water gun. Pokemon Trainer Bianca. Oh, I couldn't win. Woohoo! You're a tough cookie, Hilbert. I'm gonna work hard in training my Pokemon so we won't lose anymore. Okay, bye-bye. Wouldn't heading to a Pokemon Center to heal up after your loss been a smart move? I'm just saying. Anyways, let's head into the Pokemon Center and heal real fast. Take your Pokemon for a few seconds. And let's see, can I buy anything from you? Just the usual Pokeball and potions? Okay. What about Bottom Clerk? You have Heal Balls and Mail. Heal Balls just function identically to Pokemon, except when they capture, it automatically heals them to full health and gets rid of any status conditions. Really only useful in the early game when you don't have a full team of 6. Because sending a Pokemon straight to the PC box after capture with a full team of 6 just automatically heals them anyway, so yeah. Have abilities. There's a technique that allows you to cancel evolution. Press B to surprise it. Some moves can only be taught with TMs. You can use them over and over again. Okay, so this is one of the things that people found controversial about Gen 5 initially. Infinite used TMs. And I'm gonna say it, I love the Infinite TMs way more than the finite ones, because do I really have to play an entire game all over again just to get another copy of TM26 Earthquake? It just seems kind of stupid to me. And I feel like this way it allows for a lot more flexibility with your teams and what moves you can teach them. Plus they make up for the fact that you can infinitely teach moves by making it so that if you use a TM on a move, whatever PP from the move previously carries over. So if you have 2 PP left on a move and you overwrite it with another move, that new move will only have 2 PP left. So you can't just infinitely grind for moves and not go to a Pokemon Center ever to recover that. So I think it's a pretty good system. Anyways, probably should have swapped out my Bond for this, so I can give him a little bit more experience. Since Marina is getting ahead in the levels. Level 11. Learn Water Sport, the single worst move in Pokemon history, other than maybe Splash. Because all it does is lower the power of fire type moves. Yeah, that's all it does. Nothing else. It doesn't do damage, and top of that, there's a weather effect called Rain that does the exact same thing and also powers up water type moves and makes the Thunder 100% accurate. It's a infinitely better move, and it's infinitely better in every way. Yeah, system, maybe you scratch, yeah, from your other Purloin. Alright. Fainted you, and level 9. Alright, let's see what else we can do here in the Dream Yard. Oh. And of course I forgot to put Lillipup in the lead again. Of course. Alright. Oh, there you are, youngster Joey. I was wondering when you were going to show up. Okay, Marina, go out there. Water gun you. Critical hits. Nice. Let's go ahead and swap you out for Bond. Tackle? I probably could have also gone for Bite since it's higher power, but same type of attack bonus. It probably means Tackle does a little bit more damage if I really calculate things out. At least I'm assuming that's how it's gonna go, because let's see. Tackle is 50 power. Same type of attack bonus is 1.5, so it's... Yeah, 75 versus 60. Yeah, Tackle does do more damage overall. Oh, okay. Tackle it again and defeat. Level 10. My Pokemon fought well, didn't they? Okay, what about you? What do you... You're not a trainer. Hey you, what was the first Pokemon we received? Oshawott? Really? Then Pansear could be a big help. Your Oshawott does not do well against grass-type Pokemon. Say, do you want this Pansear of mine? Free Pokemon in the back alley? Heck yeah! Hilbert received Pansear. I'm not going to nickname it because it's not going to be a permanent team member. Because, honestly, the elemental monkeys are not particularly good. I'm going to say that straight up. In fact, Pansear here might be objectively the worst one. Why? Its fire type move is Incinerate. Incinerate is one of the worst attacking moves of all time. It barely does anything to anything. About the only useful thing about it is that it burns up berries, which can be helpful in certain boss fights. That's it. Anyways, I think that's all I can do to Dream Yard, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I saw Sherry inside of here, so let's go ahead and talk to him. I wanted to invite him because I figured he would probably challenge me to a battle if I talked to him, so... let's see... Yeah, let's go ahead and lead with Oshawott. When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it's battling. I think it's 1/16th, 1/32nd of its health that it does that. I know way too much about Pokemon. Have you come looking for the gym leader? Yes. He was here talking about Pokemon types just until a few moments ago. Maybe you walk right past him? By the way, Hilbert, will you have a battle with me? I wanted to test how important items are in battle. Yeah, why not? Let's see how effective my items are. Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items. Anyway, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without getting too rough. Alright. Let's do this. Pokemon Trainer Sharon. Oh, maybe leading with Oshawott was not the smartest move, after all. I'm gonna immediately switch out for... Bond. Honestly, that's a smarter move than frickin' Pansear, even though Pansear has the type advantage against this thing. Alright, Snivy is pretty fast, so I'm gonna assume it's gonna outspeed me, so I'm gonna tackle it straight up. Or, no. Dang, Bond, I didn't realize you were faster than Snivy, dang. Okay, okay, let's just tackle spam it then. Okay, one more tackle should do it. Gain a little experience, and Purloin. Why do you guys use terrible Pokemon like Purloin? Whatever. Good assist, so... Okay, if it's not Vine Whip, then I'm fine with it. Oh, I misclicked, dang it. Oh. Dang, I did not realize that misclick would be my downfall like that. Dang. Let's water gun it. Level 12. I see. Losing to you means I still have a lot to learn. So learning to use items well is definitely important then. Oh, here, Hilbert, I'll give you these berries. Obtain orange berries. When your health gets down to half or less, you automatically heal up 10 HP. It's one of the weaker berry types, but for early on in the game, it's actually pretty good. Alright, let's head into the Pokemon Center and revive my little pupper. Alright, bow down, yep. And hi. Yes? Yes, I am a gym leader of this town. You are... Right, you want to challenge the gym. In that case, what was the first Pokemon you chose? Oshawott. I see, it's weak against grass-type Pokemon. I think you need to prepare to face that type. I'll be waiting for you inside. Hey, bud. Hello, I'm Clyde. I'm guide for trainers challenging the Pokemon gym. We appreciate your challenging the gym. Take this to commemorate the occasion. It recovers 50 HP, so better than a potion. Welcome. We are very proud of our menu, which we adjust to suit each trainer. Okay, so it's type advantage. Okay. Though I will admit, one of the things I like about the Unovan gym leaders is that they kind of have jobs outside of their gyms. Like, the closest that we've probably gotten is Lieutenant Surge being a military man, and Jasmine looking after the lighthouse in Johto. But here, a lot of them are actually have jobs outside of that. So the gym leaders Triton are restaurant owners, which is pretty neat. I like that because it kind of gives them more personality and adds a little bit more to the world building. Because it isn't just, oh, this guy just sits in his gym waiting for challengers to come in. No, they actually have lives outside of their Pokemon, which is pretty neat in my book. Waiter Maxwell. Wow, you're a trainer with a lot of pepper. Alright, so grass is super effective against water. Okay, what do you have to say? Specialty of Striton Gym. Full course, Trainer Deluxe. I'm your second course. Waitress Tia. Sent out a Patrat. Let's see. Let's water gun you. Water gun is about the only good move that you have right now, Oshawott, so you're just gonna have to spam it over and 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 over. Okay. Level 13. Wants to learn Focus Energy. Anything is better than Water Spouts. Water Sports, I mean. This just increases chances of critical hits landing. So it's not a great move, but it can come in clutch. Oh, dang. Probably the one time in Purloin is actually kind of dangerous early on. Gaining the same type of attack bonus from Bite, which is a decently powerful move. Alright. And then fire. And it opens the way probably to the gym. Yeah, looks like it. But before that, heal, heal, heal. Okay, let's see. What should I lead with? Should I lead with my pupper or should I lead with my otter? I just realized I rhymed. It's fun. Let's see. Actually, I'll let you guys decide. Who should I lead with? Which team member should I lead with? Oshawott or Lilliput? Or as a joke to Panseer? Also, my little pickup and little pup, why haven't you picked up anything? Yeah, you have pickup. Why haven't you picked up anything yet? I think I'll leave with my bond. With my little bondo. Welcome to Striaton City Pokemon Gym. I'm Chili. I light things up with fire-type Pokemon. I'm a water-type specialist. My name is Cress. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And my name is Silent. I like grass-type Pokemon. Shouldn't it be Ceylon? Because I think the joke with your three names is cilantro. It's like the ingredients for chili, so cress water, chili, and cilantro. You see, as for why the three of us are all here is, well, oh, enough. Listen up. The three of us will decide whom you will battle. It will be based on the type of the first Pokemon you chose. That is indeed the case. And the partner you first chose was water type, it seems. Nothing personal, no hard feelings. Me and my grass type Pokemon will, we're gonna battle, come what may. Gonna save real fast. And what happens if I talk to one of you guys? Aw, man, I was fired up too. How exceedingly lucky for you that you do not have to face me. All right, let's talk to Silent. So, if you're okay with me, I'll put everything I've got into being, you know, your opponent. Lillipup. Level 12. Okay. So decently powerful. Let's start. Let's leer it. Work up. I believe that's a buffing move. Yes. Increases attack and special attack. Let's go ahead and start spamming tackle, assuming I don't. Oh, I flinched. Dang it. And it did more than half my health, so no matter what I do, I'm gonna die here. So, let's. Let's switch into Oshawott real fast. I know that special attack isn't gonna be helpful with the, leer that I did, but or the like tail whip that I did, but yeah, I think this is my best bet at this point, because yeah, Oshawott is a little bit bulkier than my good boy. I might have lost this fight already. Run! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Pansier? Maybe you can come in clutch. Maybe you can prove you're not as useless as I think you are. Maybe scratch it. You're pretty fast, so no, you're about as useless as I thought you were gonna be. Okay, Pansage, the actual threatening one. Oh, I guess I can talk about this. So, yeah, when a Pokemon is down, when a boss is down to their last Pokemon, it changes up the music, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, okay. I guess that works. Yeah, same type of attack bonus. It barely did anything to this thing, to Pansage. When I said Incinerate is useless, I wasn't kidding. Let's Incinerate. At the rate things are going, I think I'm gonna win out a little bit. Unless something really stupid happens. Okay. Please be enough. Please be enough. Oh. Okay, one more Incinerate should do it. There we go. Just barely won that one. Okay, Pansier. You've earned at least a little bit of respect from me. Defeated leader silent. Is it over now? What a surprise. You are very strong. Seems like not even Chili or Crest could beat you. Oh, that gym badge is so cool looking. I like that. Receive the Trio badge from Silent. Gym badges are proof of a trainer's abilities. You have one badge, Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 20, will obey you without question. We also want you to have this. TM83 Workups. TM83 contains Workup. Attack and special attack will go up if it's used. TMs can be used as many times as you want. Yes, and it is one of the best decisions Gen 5 ever made. Hi. Hey there, I'm Fenno. Not Pokemon. Professor Juniper asked me to give you something. Please, follow me. Can I go and heal my Pokemon real fast, please? You're gonna meet all the Pokemon in the Unova region, am I right? Oh, stairs are right here. My room is upstairs here. Go on, come on, go upstairs. So like I said, I'm Fennel, and as you can see, I'm a scientist. In fact, the subject I'm researching is trainers. Okay, Professor Juniper is my friend from college. She asked me to help you guys. So, I'll give you something to help you. This is a hidden machine for you. HMO1 Cut. It is 50 power, physical, normal type move. Kind of weak. But it's used for things other than fighting. With this hidden machine, you can teach your Pokemon a move called Cut. It can cut down a small tree. But it's difficult to make a Pokemon forget a hidden move. If only fully getting rid of HM moves was one of the things that this generation also introduced, then it would truly be a perfect Pokemon game. Alas. Alright, let's heal. Alright, let's deposit. Yeah, let's go ahead and deposit Pansier. I just wanted him for that one battle in case something went wrong. Like, what actually happened in that fight. Okay, party Pokemon, and let's take Pansear off. By the way, oh yeah, you finally picked up an item. You picked up a potion. Okay, make up for the one that I used during the battle. I like that. Finally earning your keep there, little pup. Right, so let's head off to the dream yard like Fennel wanted. Alright, so I want to teach Cut, and I don't have anyone to teach Cut with. Wait, I think Pansear can learn Cut? I'll be right back. Just when I deposit him too. Dang it. All right, let's pick up, withdraw to be fast. Okay. Okay, first let's see if you can actually learn Cut. Because I don't want to teach Cut to Oshawott. Which move should be forgotten? Let's get rid of Leer. And let's see if any of our Pokemon can learn the Work Up. Let's see just a Bond. I feel like that would be a good move to have. Let's get rid of Odor Sleuth. If I wanted to hit Ghost type moves, Ghost type Pokemon, I would just use Bite. Alright, for real, let's head to the Dream Yard. Okay, tree looks like it would be cut down. Pansear use Cut. Oh, hi, Bianca. Hi, Hilbert. Are you looking for the mysterious Pokemon too? I'm just really wondering how showing dreams works. Hey, did you hear a sound coming from the other side of that wall? Come on, let's go see. Moon. Oh, wait. We found you, Muna. Come on, make some dream mist. Woo! Huh? Who are you? What are you doing? Are you talking about us? We're Team Plasma. We battle day and night to liberate Pokemon from foolish humans. What are we doing? The Pokemon Muna and Musharna emit a mysterious vapor called Dream Mist, which shows people's dreams. We're going to use that to make people want to release their Pokemon. We'll show them dreams and manipulate their hearts. Muna. Come on, spit out the Dream Mist. You're kicking out Pokemon to make it give off Dream Mist? That's mean. Why? You're trainers too, right? That's right. We're Pokemon trainers too. But we're fighting for a different reason. Unlike you two, we're fighting for the freedom of Pokemon. And setting Pokemon free means that we win Pokemon battles and take Pokemon by force. So on that note, we're gonna rescue your Pokemon from you. What? Don't hurt Hilbert. Dang, that logo is sick. And also, in case you're wondering, I think these outfits are supposed to be like knights. Like knight armor. It can be a little hard to tell at times, but I think that's the idea. Anyways, let's work up first. Oh. Dang, you're a hard-hitting Patrat. I lost to a Patrat. That Bond, you need to step up your ideals, man. Let's go with the Marina now. Water Cut. Level 14. You're getting pretty close to evolving, I feel like. Plasma! Okay, I'm next. Okay, let's see, next battle. You're sending out your own portal light. Okay. It's water gun. Dang, Oshawott, you're really proving your keep, man. Or girl. Plasma! Man, why couldn't they be more like this in Black 2 White 2? I can't believe we lost. We have to obtain the Dream Mist. Come on, make with the Dream Mist. Knock it off. What are you two doing, goofing off? We, Team Plasma, shall separate Pokemon for foolish people. If you cannot fulfill your duties... This isn't Gets when he's gathering followers, or Gets when he's trying to control people by tricking them with speeches. Yeah, this is Gets when the plan has failed, and he's about to issue punishment. At any rate, let's hurry and say we're sorry so he forgives us. Sure. What was that just now? That person called Gets appeared all over the place and wasn't real, right? Could it have been a dream? And that Pokemon. Oh! I couldn't wait, so I came over. Is that Musharna? Musha. Mooney! Did something happen? Oh, Fennel. Well, you see, Muna was here, but Team Plasma and Muna and Musharna came and it showed us something like a dream? And then Team Plasma. I think I followed that. See, Musharna evolves from Muna. So, seeing Muna in trouble, it used its power, making dreams into reality to save Muna. Which means... Wait a second. Is this Dream Mist? With this, I can complete my research. You two come to my house later, okay? Phew, how random was that? Hilbert, why don't you go to Fennel's house? Me? Well, I'm gonna look for the Pokemon we saw just now. One tile! Bringing one tile! Counter rates in this game, man. You can counter rates. Alright, let's go ahead and run real fast. Okay, let's head down. I want to explore this place a little bit, see what else I can find. A repel, oh thank goodness for that. It prevents wild Pokemon from popping up as long as your lead Pokemon is higher level than the Pokemon around you. Take a potion. And okay. Okay, gonna go ahead and run. I only took one additional step, come on! Ooh, Muna. Do I want to add Muna? Muna isn't particularly great, plus it takes a heck of a long time for it to evolve because it evolves using the Moonstone, and I don't think we get those for a while, so... Nah, I'll run. Plus Muna is basically just one giant wall. It doesn't really do that much in terms of attack. Okay, let's pick that up, and we get a Pokeball, okay? Is there a hidden item back here? Nope, okay. Let's go ahead and head out. Is there anything here? No. Okay. Guess we're heading out. Let's go ahead and heal up, and I really need to train my little pup up badly. Because he's been on a losing streak recently, and I'm not super keen on that. So let's head up to Fennel's house. If I can get into the door, I won't let walking defeat me. Evolved and took on a different appearance. Some evolved, some don't. Fennel's a great scientist, yeah. Alright, what do you have for me? Ta-da! Thanks to you, I got some dream mists, and now I can collect save files with various trainers. As a token of my appreciation, I will give you the sea gear. This thing is pretty much only used for multiplayer stuff, but seeing how I'm using an emulator, it's completely useless to me. But hey, at least now I'll have a different bottom screen now. Yeah, I'll just leave it off. If you want to turn on the sea gear, press the power symbol. Okay. No, I don't have time. Use game sync. Interlink, all multiplayer stuff that, again, I can't really do. Oh, trainer, thank you very much for helping Fennel. This is from me. Please take it. This is the Palpat. It just records previous players that you've interacted with. Registering friend code, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave. And what's in this house? Do you have enough Pokeballs? Take this with you. A Great Ball. This has a higher chance of catching a Pokemon than a regular Pokeball. Okay. Cute. Okay. Let's see. What else is there? Hi, traveling trainer. Wait, what'd you say? Your family must be talking about you right now. I wonder, brother, have Pokemon battles. Do your Pokemon have nicknames? Yes, they do, actually. Alright, I think now I'm gonna go ahead and head out of town. And, oh, Hedge Maze. Or Hedge Art, I should say. Behold, one of the few instances of seeing Pikachu in this game. Get a Great Ball down here. It's nice. Up and around. Is there anything else around here? Can't interact with this fisherman because we can't swim. Wow, it's a shiny gym badge. Getting that badge proved you have skill enough to handle whatever comes next. Now we're on Route 3. Okay. And up here is a daycare, looks like. Sometimes they let us play with Pokemon. Pokemon Daycare. We take care of your precious Pokemon. If you're a serious veteran and you're thinking, wow, we unlock Pokemon breeding this early? No, it only functions as a way to passively gain XP. Nothing else. You don't unlock breeding until the post game. Alright. Pokemon battling is very popular at this daycare. If you go into the playground, you'll be pestered into battling. Including by the aides, apparently. I feel invincible because I'm surrounded by the smiles of children and Pokemon. Nursery Aide Autumn. Please be like level. Okay, good. You're pretty much equal level to my pond. Good. Setting up has not been working well for me. Let's just go straight into battling. Go straight into just knocking each other's heads around. Okay, defense fell. Okay, doing useless moves against me. I'm perfectly okay with that. Level 11. I wonder how close you are to evolving. I think you like level 14, something like that, is when you evolve. I could be wrong. Finally, a use for bite. Vital Spirit makes me immune to falling asleep. Okay. Wow, great. You're very strong. Alright, hey trainer, have a battle with me. Wow, went from having 10-year-olds have Pokemon to 3-year-olds. Jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and go straight into tackling. Really wish that I had better normal type moves to use, but you're kind of limited by the early parts of the game, so yeah. That's Pampor down, and level 12. Wants to learn Helping Hand. This move is only useful in double battles. It basically just increases the power of your allies' move in double battles or triple battles, or I think also rotation battles. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Keep old moves. I don't really see much of a use for that move in particular. But it should be one of the last moves Little Pup learns before evolving. Preschooler Wendy, you have a Panseer. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and set up my Oshawott and just let her deal with that. Not that I don't trust Little Pup to take care of it, but I just want to use Oshawott more, okay? I want to use my little freckle girl more. Come on. $69. Like, come on. How could you say no to a face like that? Come on. Look at that look at those cute little freckles. Come on. You can't say no to that. All right. Take this. Hyper Beam. Preschooler Tuli? Send us out a Pansage. Okay. Let's shake things up. Let's go Bite. It's lower powered, but it's on the damage calculations lower, but kind of want to add a little. Let's add a little spice to it. Workup. Now that I'm a little bit more competently leveled, I can now at least buff and not risk too much. Okay, let's bite again. I'd like to get at least one flinch at some point. Okay, let's tackle it. Level 13. Whoops. And let's go up the slide and down. Yay. I haven't been on a slide or swing or anything like that in years, man. Are you familiar with double battles? Yes. You do have a gym badge after all. Rawr, I'll run. You gonna chase me? You run. Am I gonna chase you? Change your perspective and the reality changes. Dang, you're wise for a 3-year-old. Yeah. I happen to be the daughter of the couple running the Pokemon daycare next door. I know, it's sweet, isn't it? Parents and daughter all bringing up youngsters for a living. Helping Pokemon and people grow up healthy is a wonderful thing. Seriously, guys are just all little boys. Honestly, very true. I mean, look at me. I'm a 20-something playing Pokemon still. So now let's go down and is my team all set up for this? Because I have a feeling. I have a nagging feeling. Yep, I was correct. We're gonna combine our strength and do our best. So please watch. 1 + 1 is 2, right? Yep, it's a double battle. I knew it. This doesn't pop up too often, but still, it's nice to be prepared for it. Unless you're Pokemon Coliseum, in which case every battle is a double battle. Let's see. Water gun on the other Purloin. So yeah, you send out 2 Pokemon at once, and then you can target different things, and moves also kind of change up during double battles. It's actually one of the more interesting battle styles, and you see it a lot in competitive play. Particularly, I think VGC is like the most popular format for double battles, I feel like. I could be wrong on that. I don't really pay too much. I don't pay too much attention to competitive play too much. I know about it, and I know about stuff like Ubers and kind of what generally what Pokemon seem to be high ranked and those kinds of things, but yeah. Hilbert, stop. We both have a trio badge, so let's see which of us is stronger. It's like we're getting challenged by Charon again. Okay. Let's do this. Sends out Snivy, then it's a good thing I'm leading with my good boy. Lower leveled, but I think I can still make this work. Because Snivy is not particularly hard hitting. So let's go ahead and start tackling this thing. Plus, I also don't want to risk sending out Oshawott against this thing because it probably has Leaf Tornado by this point. Which is far stronger than Vine Whip. Om nom nom on your berry. And let's tackle... Tackle again. Vine Whip and... Oh! Bon, you just have the worst luck I've ever seen on a Pokemon. Jeez. Alright. I initially thought you were a lucky boy because you had like the right IV and right ability and everything, but dang, dude. Alright, let's incinerate this thing. Sends out Purloin. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Pansear out and just see how far this little guy can get. Growth. Okay. Attack and special attack Rose. Oh, I just realized if it has assists, it probably can use Vine Whip against me. Probably should take it out before it can do that. And Pansear ain't gonna be fast enough to do that. Sand attack. So it lowers my accuracy a little bit. Hopefully it won't do too much. Okay, good. I'm still able to hit it. Critical hit. Nice. Level 12. Why do you keep beating me? We have the same number of gym badges. We should be equal in strength. Because I actually think about the strategies against you. I see. So that's how you battle. Out of the way. What was that about? Bianca, why are you running? Hey, where are those people headed? That way, but why are you running now? Oh, seriously, they run so fast. Miss, oh, my Pokemon. It'll be okay, don't cry. Bianca, really, why were you running? You have to hear this. Those people stole this girl's Pokemon. You should have spoken up sooner. Hilbert, we're gonna go get that Pokemon back. Bianca, please stay by the girl's side. I don't know. Blitzel. That's actually a Pokemon that I considered using. But I don't know if I really want to use this guy. Actually, I might as well ask this right now because we're starting to get to the point where there's actually really good Pokemon that start popping up on these routes. So let me know. Is there a specific Pokemon that you want me to use, like from Route 3 and the kind of Wellspring Cave that's around? Like, is there a Pokemon you want me to try out, or is there one that you consider to be underrated and want me to use on a team? Every time I enter a new route, I want you to shout them out. Because I do want to try and use teams that you guys suggest. So I like experimenting with different teams and different Pokemon. See their strengths and weaknesses and just try and see if I can make them work on a team. Because that's kind of how I want you guys to interact more with these streams. Is have you guys have input on the Pokemon used on my teams. Your Pokemon look quite good. Could you show me how you've been training them? Pokemon Breeder Adelaide. We're off to Adelaide, 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 Adelaide. Okay, one more tackle should do it. There we go. Another Lillipup? No problem. You bite me, I bite you. Level 14. Pidove. Pidove is one of those Pokemon that I feel really bad for because on the one hand, it has really good stats and even really good moves, but they just don't come together quite right. Because it's supposed to be like a physical attacking sweeper, but it learns pretty much nothing but special moves that it has no business using. Obtain up Oranberry. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick this up. A Repel. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see, just march up and hi, Charon. They ran inside here. Hilbert, your Pokemon's HP is fine. You ready to go, right? Then let's go. One step. That's all it takes. Hi, Woobat. You seem like good XP fodder. Assurance. Use Gust. Okay, that's decently. Oh, I was gonna say decently useful because you're a special attacker, but yeah, it's like I was right. Let's heal up real fast. Regular potion. Yeah, I guess that's good. And ooh, the other Lillipup has an item. What do you got for me? Super potion. Nice. Okay. Yep. That child cannot use a Pokemon to its full potential. Doesn't that make the Pokemon sad? The same thing for all your Pokemon. So hand them over to us now. Better yet, we'll just take them. Team Plasma Grunt sends out a Batrat. Boo-doo, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's just more tackle spamming, but that's just kind of the thing about early Pokemon. You kind of just spam the same moves over and over. It isn't until a little later when you start to get variety and really start to do more specialized techniques. Takedown. It is a stronger variation of tackle, but with recoil damage. So I'm gonna forget Leer for that. Add a little bit more variety, and even help take down enemies faster if I need to. What? How could we lose when we have right on our side? Not bad, Hilbert. Okay, go return the Pokemon to that girl. You don't need to return it. How troublesome. Not only do you fail to understand, but you actually got in our way to boot. There's two of you and two of us. We'll show our combined power and teach you that we are right. So there were more of them. Still, why are Pokemon robbers acting so self-righteous? Hilbert, we've been friends for our whole lives. We've got each other's back when it counts. Let's show them how it's done. Ooh, multi-battle. Nice. Both of them send out their own portraits, while Cheren sends out his Snivy. Alright, Yellow should take down its power. Yeah, one shot. Okay, it's targeting Snivy, good. So, let's do another take. Actually, no. Let's tackle it. Snivy, you were supposed to Vine Whip it and take it down in the next turn. Come on. Okay, yeah, let's just bite it to finish it off. Alright. Got a good amount of money for that. In order to liberate Pokemon from foolish humans, we will take their Pokemon. Whatever. What a waste of time. Come on, what reason could possibly justify stealing Pokemon from people? Pokemon trainers like you are making Pokemon suffer. What do you mean trainers are making Pokemon suffer? I don't get that at all. We'll give you back the Pokemon, but be aware of how this Pokemon suffers from being used by people. Someday, open your eyes to your own complicity. Trainers bring out their Pokemon's strength. Pokemon believe in their trainers and respond to that. I don't understand what about that makes Pokemon suffer. Okay, Hilbert, I'll return the Pokemon. I'm gonna explore this cave a little bit. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do because they're just surrounded by water, but I can at least grab this. TM46 Thief. That is a dark type move that potentially can steal an opponent's held item. Can be situationally good, and it's really only full potential is found in multiplayer stuff. Can anyone learn that? Pansear can, but again, Pansear isn't going to be a permanent member of my team, so in we go, or out we go. Back into Route 3 or Route 3. Whichever pronunciation you prefer. Hilbert, thank you so much. The two of you got her Pokemon back. I'm lucky to have friends like you two. Thank you, mister. Please, take these as a thank you present. Received heal balls. Oh, those are heal balls. They completely heal. Yeah. I'm going to see this girl on her way. So see you later, Hilbert. Bye-bye. Alright, gonna go south and... Are you a trainer? Yep. Oh, hi! Nice to meet you, Ichika. I'm Chronofahx. Just kind of doing a first playthrough of Pokemon Black version here, so... Let's see, against this Blitzel, I think I'm gonna go and do takedown? Yeah, let's see. Oh! Well, crud, that thing has shockwave. Ashawat, if you could please take this down a little faster, that would be great. Charged. Okay. Began charging power. Special defense rose. I'm gonna lose against this thing, aren't I? Dang. Maybe it is time for a new team member. Oh. Pansier. Thank you, Ichika. Really appreciate that. And yeah, I would absolutely love to become friends. Yeah. Let's see. Incinerates. I am totally gonna lose. Oh, Shockwave doesn't do a whole lot to Pansier. Oh my gosh! Yes. I am so happy with this. I am happy with where this is going. Man, Pansier is turning out to be a lot more useful than I thought he was going to be. Dang. I thought he was just going to be like a temporary team member, but he's turning out more useful in more situations than I thought. Dang. Man, maybe I should have him as a permanent team member at this point. Incinerates. There we go. Okay. Let's head back to the Pokemon Center and heal up real fast because, man, that did not go as well as I thought it was going to. Dang. Up into the center. Thank you. All right, let's head out. Okay, so now comes the question. What team member should I add? Because I feel like at this point, I should probably have a third permanent team member at this point in time. Because there are a couple options. Like there's Blitzel in this grass, and I think in Wellspring Cave there is a specific Pokemon that I think can appear now. Maybe? I don't remember if it... Because there's a mechanic that should be unlocked called Dust Clouds. And that can spawn in a Pokemon that's pretty useful called Drillbur. And Drillbur is a pretty powerful Pokemon. It's a ground type and it's a very fast and like physical... It's a fast and physical hitting Pokemon that gets pretty early access to a move called Earthquake, which is one of the best moves in the game. But thing is, I already kind of have a physical hitter with Lillipup here. So I'm worried about overlap with roles. Let's head south and ooh, there's an item. Blitzel. Let's run for the battle. I don't need to do anything with that Blitzel. An antidote. Also, I should probably just heal up, little pup. I cannot wait until this little pupper becomes a lot bulkier. Because he's close. He's really close to being able to become a lot bulkier. Also, hi, Jaren. Nice to see you again. Hilbert, stop. That dark, tall grass over there. Every now and again, 2 Pokemon will pop out at the same time. In other words, you have to be careful in the darker grass. I'm heading to that Green City. So yeah, there are 2 different grass types. This regular one, which functions as it would in any other Pokemon game, and tall, dark grass, which not only can sometimes pop in 2 Pokemon like Jaren said, but they also tend to be stronger Pokemon, and even chances of certain Pokemon appearing are changed, making it actually a pretty good grinding spot. Like, legit, if you see dark grass, grind it for a little bit. It's actually really useful for that. As well as for adding new team members, because they'll be competitively leveled. A lot more competitively leveled compared to anything else. Let's see. Let's see if I can find anything in here. P-Dove. I've used you in a Black-Tube playthrough, and like I said before, you're just kind of in an unfortunate mishmash of stuff. Of stats and moves. But hey, you'll make for good EXP fodder. Level 16. Yes, finally! Bond is evolving. Also, can I just say that the evolution animation in Gen 5 is so cool. Just the way it does the swirling thing, almost like DNA. It's just so cool. Bond has evolved into Herdier. He's a Herdier. Our first evolved team member. Oh, heck yeah. Higher stats, and its vital spirit has turned into Intimidate. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Oh, you're such a good boy. I love you, little boy. So now that means Oshawott is actually weaker now than Herdier now. Which is sad, actually. Because usually my starters always, like, lead. Like, it's always the strongest member of my team. But, yeah, looks like it's been dethroned. Looks like she's been dethroned. Oh well. Okay, let's water gun it. Oh, you dodged it. Oh, right, sand attack. That explains it. You know what? Let's just run. I don't need to fight this thing. I can fight you, though. Schoolgirl Marsha. You're 1 letter away from a boy's name. Alright, Marina. Let's do this. Let's water gun. Start things off. Please do not have to flinch. Okay, thank you. Wait, does Gust have a flinch chance? Or am I thinking of Twister? I'm probably thinking of Twister. Take it down, and level 15. Alright, let's march across, and yep, as I thought. Great ball. It's best to use what you learned in order to master it. You can never know everything about everything. Even something that you think you're really skilled at, you can always learn something new about it. That's my philosophy anyway. Like, I feel like I know plenty about video games and even a little bit about streaming, but I know there's a lot more I can learn, a lot more I can practice with it. Heck, one piece of advice to anyone who wants to do content creation in general. Something I would recommend. always go back and watch something, watch back your own content, and see if there's anything you can tweak. And just pick one small thing to improve. Like, for me, almost consistently, it's audio stuff that I can improve, whether it be my mic or anything involving the game audio. Like, today I actually made adjustments to my filters to make sure that my voice still sounds pretty good no matter what volume I'm speaking at. So I could talk really soft and really kind of muddled and not put as much energy into it, or it can be really loud but still keep things consistent. But you can still tell that I'm either having low energy or high energy depending on it. I don't know. But that is something I always recommend to anyone who wants to do content creation, is always try to find ways to improve yourself. Even if it's in the smallest of ways. You don't eat an elephant all at once. Anyways, that's the end of my TikTok. Let's move on with the game. Pick up an awakening. Now it wakes up a sleeping Pokemon. Like I apparently just woke up this Blitzel. Intimidate. Let's see. Let's run. And there is one more trainer, and then we reach Nakreen City. Edgar. Is your last name Alan Poe? There, I said it. Alright, Bond. This should be over in just a sec, so take down. Oh, it has quick attack, okay. And it avoided. How good is the accuracy on takedown? Oh, 85, that explains it. That explains a lot, actually. There we go. Yeah, I knew I could one-shot it. It just had to connect. Rock and Rolla. Normal type moves won't be very good against this thing, so Bite is the only option I have. Headbutt. Oh, let's recover health a little bit. Back up to 29. There we go. That's nice. That's better. All right, let's continually bite this thing because takedown, it won't do as much damage to this thing. Oh. Heal one more time. I'm actually being smarter with my healing items this time. Okay, hopefully one more bite should do it, please. Thank you. Level 17. New battle strategy only works if you stick with it. I kind of half agree with you. Yes, there are nice strategies that when you pull them off are pretty nice, but when it comes to battles in this game, it really just, you have to improvise. You have to be like water. You need to take whatever's given to you and try and redirect it in and push it into your favor. Come with me a sec. If you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center. Yeah, I can kind of see it in frame. And use these if you want. Receive Chesto Berries. Those act as awakenings. They wake up a sleepy Pokemon, but they'll just automatically use it if it's holding it. Give your Pokemon a Chesto Berry to hold. Then, if it ever falls asleep, it will wake up immediately. Yeah, see? Oh, and another piece of advice. Nakreen City Gym Leader uses normal types. If you have a fighting type, it might give you a big advantage. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, let's heal up. I need to revive my little Oshawott. Okay, thank you for waiting. Can I buy anything new with the Inacrine? I can buy Great Balls, so pick up a few of those. I can buy Super Potions, so pick up a couple of those. Yeah, Heat. I like to keep at least 10 of a healing item for on the road. And finally, I can buy Repels. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I probably wanted to check what the bottom clerk has real fast. Because the bottom clerk changes from town to town. What do you have? Heal balls, net balls, and mail. Okay. Net balls have increased chances of catching a Pokemon if they're bug or water. And Nakreen City is probably one of the most important. It's one of the more interesting towns. So you see how everybody is kind of staying in these like train depot things. Yeah, this used to be a train station, and a lot of people kind of repurpose old like warehouses into, well, regular housing, almost like apartments or just a straightforward house. It's kind of neat. And again, one of the coolest things about, oh no, I didn't choose Snivy, I chose Oshawott. Ooh, Mystic Water. That powers up water type moves. So that would be very good to put on Oshawott to power up a water gun. Anyways, as I was saying, little details like that are what make Unova really special to me, because it adds a lot to the world building. It makes the world feel more inhabited and feel more real, in a sense. And that's one of my favorite things a game can do, is make the world feel real and make me want to live in it and live in it. It's one of the reasons why I really love Xenoblade. Like, even though the world is very dangerous in that game, I want to live in it because of how cool a lot of the environments are and how much detail there is. That makes it almost feel livable. That building is really only used for a multiplayer thing called Dream World, Pokemon Dream World, which has since shut down. It's been shut down for like a decade, so. Pokemon you get through trades grow up fast, but be careful. If a traded Pokemon grows up too much, it won't listen to you. But if you have a lot of badges, you'll be okay. Oh my, what a lovely trainer. What kind of Pokemon do you have? Oh, your Oshawott. It's very friendly towards you. It must be happy with you. Hi, do you have a Pokemon called Cottony? Would you like to train your Cottony for my Petalil? I actually want to take advantage of that. Legit, I want to go and catch a Cottony and trade it for the Petalil. I'll explain why in a sec, but trust me, I want to try to do that. Wait, you're not a trainer? Yo, traveling trainer. Are your Pokemon getting stronger? Here, this might come in handy. TM94 Rock Smash. This used to be an HM move, but it's been downgraded to a TM, but it can still smash certain boulders. It is in battle, it is a 40 power physical fighting type move that sometimes has a chance of lowering defense. Not anything too great, but early game it can be kind of useful. Certainly a lot more than when it was an HM and you couldn't forget it until a certain point in the game. And there is a nurse here. Are you going deeper into the Pinwheel Forest or to the Challenge Rock? Either way, unless you are tough, you'll just be rooted to the spot. Nurse Sherry. I'm a medic, but as they wheeled out a pew-pew. That's all I can think of whenever I'm challenged and have to fight any sort of medic in any game. Use Yawn. So in the next turn, Oshawott will fall asleep. Even with the Mystic Water, Water Gun isn't doing a whole lot to it. Muna has incredibly high special defense, so I'm gonna have to switch over to Bond, so that because it has very low physical defense, and Bond also has Bite, which is super effective. Psybeam. As long as you don't inflict confusion, thank you. Yeah, let's bite. Also, I'm gonna say it. Pokemon Company, if you can make more merch of different Pokemon, please make a Muno cookie jar. It looks like it would make for a very great Pokemon. It would make for a very great cookie jar with like the hole in its face. And oh yeah, defeating a nurse causes her to heal you, and if you come back and talk to her again, she will heal you infinitely. Honestly, there's a lot of Pokemon that I think would make for great pieces of merchandise. Like there's another, like that rock and roller that we fought earlier. Imagine that as a pencil sharpener. Like its hole in the center of its face is like the place where you put the pencil in and you start grinding it. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of money in there if you can think of creative things like that. Preschooler Juliet has a Cottony. I am going to switch up because unlike Pansage, Cottony is actually a somewhat threatening grass type. So switch over to Bond. Man, Bond's bad luck from earlier in the stream has now been swapped with Oshawott good luck. And now Oshawott is having bad luck. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Oshawott. I'm sorry, Marina. Use Leech Seed. And Stun Spore, yay. That's fun. Let's take down. Get ready for the takedown. I don't remember all the words to that song. I don't know. I've always been more of a golden, free and soda pop kind of guy from K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know. For those of you who have actually watched K-pop Demon Hunters, what is your favorite song? Because I've heard a lot of different opinions. Other than Golden is really great and Soda Pop is unbelievably catchy. You love Free? Oh yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. It's also been great to hear a lot of song covers of it. Like with Free, go listen to Bow the Whale's cover of Free. It is so good, man. Here we have a Timber, and despite it, we didn't log in, it's not a grass type. I actually thought that when I first saw the design of this thing, but no, it is just a straightforward fighting type. Low Kick. Okay. That is a move that does more damage the heavier the opponent, but my little sea otter's so light that it won't do much. Still storing energy, which means I'm going to be able to take it out here. Level 16. Oh, looks like I'm fighting you now. Hi, trainer. I'll let you see what kind of Pokemon I have. Preschooler Homer. No beer, no TV make Homer go crazy. Okay, Simpsons and the Odyssey are like the only things I think of when I hear Homer, okay? I was in a tight corner when it comes to jokes. 35. Multi-hit moves. Really only useful if you have an ability like Skill Link. Preschooler Homer defeated. So anything down here? No, not even a hidden item. Really? Huh. Let's head down here. If I can run into a Cottony, that'd be great. You're the opposite of a Cottony. But you'll make for good experience fodder, especially considering that Oshawott is on the verge of evolving at this point. Or at least learning a new move that'll be super useful in the future. Uh, 97 experience. Okay, I'm brave and I'm bold. Let's get right into the battle. I like the way you think, buddy. Youngster Keita sends out a Tim pole. Honestly, if I didn't choose Oshawott, this probably would have been the Pokemon I would have chosen for a water type. Because it eventually becomes a water ground type, which is one of the best types in the entire game. Coming with an immunity to electric type moves and only one weakness, which is a quad weakness, the grass. Plus, I would have loved to constantly call out its middle stage's name, because when this thing evolves, it evolves into a Pokemon called Palpitoad. So I would have made so many Star Wars jokes with that thing. Emperor Palpitoad. Oh, Bond, you're... Oh, right, you have more than one. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal. Growl, okay. A little less physical attack, but that should be fine. Do I have any paralysis healing? I have this full heal, but I want to save that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and continue on. Getting ready for the takedown. And let's finish it off with a bite. Supersonic. Inflicts confusion. And of course the AI hits it because the AI always said, oh, Parafusion, dang it. Sometimes you can mix up different status conditions. In this case, paralysis and confusion. Because paralysis lowers your speed and makes you sometimes, and has like a 50-50 chance of making you unable to move. And confusion is a 50-50 chance of either either attacking or hitting yourself in confusion with your own physical attack stat. So it's a double dice roll of whether or not you can even hit anything with when you're both paralyzed and confused. Okay, you snapped out of your confusion. Now you can go into attacking. And you're just bogged down by the paralysis. Of course you get another... And it sucks too because Supersonic is supposed to be super inaccurate. Like, I think it's a 55% chance of hitting. So the fact that the AI constantly hits it, it's just, oh, thank goodness I snapped out of the confusion. Thank you. Okay. Let's go with Bite. Man, this temple just does not want to go down. This thing is putting up more of a fight than I thought it ever could, because this thing is normally pretty squishy and not too intimidating to take down. But dang it, these things are giving me a run for my money. You lower my attack so much that the hurting myself in confusion isn't doing much. Okay, good. I didn't take myself out. I would have you didn't make me eat my words. Okay, tackle, let's change things up. Critical hit and thank you. Level 18. My bold bravery is vanishing into the air. Okay, let's continue to move down. There's some dark grass, which I think is where I can catch the cottony that I want to catch. Let's see, an antidote. If only one of these was a paralyze heal, that would be nice. Another super potion. Okay. Make it up for the ones I had to spend during that last battle. A temple and a P-Dove. Okay. Oh, I need to heal up Marina. Let's see. Super potion. And I'm probably not going to use Bond for a little while. He's been using a lot of battles recently. I don't want to give him a little break. See, another timber. I'm Aaron Burr, yeah. Honestly, yeah, if I could fully evolve, oh, shaking grass. Oh, this is a new mechanic. After you get your first gym badge, you'll sometimes get these. And if you step on it, you'll get a special encounter with what Pokemon, you might ask? I don't know. Seriously. I don't know. This Pokemon is particularly great because it can provide a lot of experience, because it provides a lot of experience in this. In fact, it's one of the higher experience yields in the game. As a Pokemon, it's not anything too special outside of its surprisingly high TM compatibility. Like, seriously, experiment with this thing about what TMs it can learn. It'll surprise you. But yeah, it's otherwise a pretty underwhelming Pokemon. But like I said, it's good for EXP grinding. Level 17. Wants to learn Razor Shell. Heck yeah, let's go. It is a 75 power, 95 accurate physical water type move that can sometimes lower the target's defense. Even though Marina has a lower attack stat due to its nature and actually specializes more in water type and physical and special moves, I'm gonna go ahead and forget Tail Whip for it. Any variety of moves is good for Oshawott. And with that, oh, Oshawott is also evolving. Hey Nike, what's your logo? Do what? Do it. So now my little Oshawott is now a lot more powerful. Pretty good stats across the board. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and put that a little higher up. And let's continue on. These are special Pokemon I just got. Youngster Zachary. Venipede. First instance of a bug type. Took a while, but finally appeared. Let's open up with Razor Shell, see what that does. Oh, yeah, that is so nice. Okay, let's finish it off with a tackle. Lillipup. Razor Shell it again. Oh man, I love having these higher power moves. It makes the game feel so much faster. Okay, once again, I'm gonna run around in the dark grass for a bit, see if I can catch myself a cottony like I wanted. You're not a cottony. Unless, wait, is cottony only caught in Pinwheel Forest? I feel like it is only in Pinwheel Forest. I could fight that Autono, but I'm not feeling like it. I kind of want to wrap up this area and then wrap up stream. Because I've been going about 3 hours now. I test the challenge rock with my fist every day. It's important to make steady progress little by little. Battle Gorly. Battle Goryl. Goryl. Or Girth. Whatever nostalgic thing you have most attachment to with this, with that particular, with funny ways of saying girl. Okay, getting pumped. Still not trained hard enough. All right, the wild Pokemon encounter made me miss out on the black belt. Dang. You know, I probably should put up a repel. I just realized. I trained like a madman, and my Pokemon trained even more. I guess I haven't put up a repel yet because I did want to try and catch a Cottony, so that probably explains it. Kentaro! I feel like there's a joke in there, but I just can't think of what to say for a joke like that. Whatever. Level 19. Yeah, even though I lost, I'm energetic. That's the kind of attitude that I like to see. Ooh, Sock. You're another Pokemon that I considered adding at one point, but your moves pool is kind of simplistic, and really the only standout thing about you is you can surprisingly have Sturdy for your ability. But you might be useful for the gym coming up, so I might consider you later. Let's see, down here, get a netball. Nice. And let's run up to the nurse and gonna go ahead and run away from the timber. And I think now is as good a time as any to end things off. So, gonna save. Hilbert saved the game, or Hilbert saved the game. I'm never gonna get tired of doing that. All right, so now back into the chatting screen. And yeah, I guess I'll do it for stream. So, I'll continue more with Pokemon Black next week, same time. And that should also wrap up for the streams this week in general. So yeah, next stream will be on Wednesday, where I will continue with Super Luigi Galaxy. Same time next week. So yeah, just as a reminder, I do have my goals and kind of rewards thing added to my my Twitch panels. So if you want to see that and encourage people to look at those and check me out, that would be awesome. If you be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. And yeah, I think that'll about do it. So thank you so much for watching, interacting with me, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Chronofahx signing out.